Who's a good boy? Who keeps me happy? He's purring now.
This here is a picture of my son and his son, Jamari. Jamari's 10 years old now, but...
My name is Fred Pardo, and I am 65 years old. I am originally from New Jersey, right near New York City. I moved to Chicago after high school, and my first choice of a career was to be a priest, a Catholic priest. A little bit before 1985, 83, 84, I started hearing about HIV. And I guess HIV hit the larger cities, San Francisco, New York, Chicago. And in 1985, when I was 30, I went to go get tested, as many of my friends were getting tested, and a couple of people were getting sick, and I tested positive. I thought, well, I never used drugs with a needle, and I didn't have sex with, 500 people, so maybe the test was incorrect. And so I, like I said, went back a couple of months later to a different doctor, and the test came back positive. And I actually, I believe, did that a third time too, sort of still in denial. So it's sort of a process. It's not like, okay, yes, I'm positive, and okay, now I have to go to the doctor. I decided if I only have a couple of years to live, because people were only living a few years, at least back in 1985, when HIV and AIDS just started coming out, I thought I want to do what my passion is. And I went to school, I went back to graduate school and received my master's degree in social work. When I became HIV positive, when I was 30 years old, I really did have to take a step back and just sort of think about what my life means and sort of ask those existential questions. Why am I here? What is important in my life? If you look around my home, you'll see pictures of people, the friends, family, and that's important to me. Every time I clean the house, I always take just 30 seconds just to look at a picture, to say, oh yes, these are my brothers and sisters. This is a friend when we were at the beach, or here's a friend when we were up in the mountains together.
Сабрине Хёрд поставили диагноз 30 лет назад, когда она была беременна третьим ребенком.
So the room was off to the side, behind the nurse's desk. And they had these neon signs on the door, warning to beware of body fluids. When the doctor gave me my HIV diagnosis, I don't recall them giving me any information. I can't really say that I asked questions, but I was pretty numb. I had known that HIV was considered a death sentence, but in my mind, I wasn't accepting death as a result of this diagnosis. So I made up a story, saying that these doctors don't know what they're talking about. They're still investigating, trying to find out about HIV and what it do to people.
This is my hobby, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I just love going back and looking at these sometimes. It reminds me what a wonderful life I've had. We were always silly, and we did stuff like this on the street and took pictures with strangers and, strange advertising animals as well. So when we were in Paris, I love taking pictures there. I love these. in 1989, my boyfriend came home and he says, we need to go get tested. And I was like, why? Because, I figured, well, he said, because I had sex with someone who has AIDS. He came out of the clinic, victory, nothing, clean. And so I thought I was going to go in and get the same thing, but it turned out that I was positive. My life starts here in the day. I have my coffee, and and all my medications are here. So what the big secret is that people don't know is that this is where I keep all my medicine, and it's a lot. This bag is this month's supplies. I haven't opened it yet. I have a private pharmacist who takes very, very good care of me, and it's not an easy job.
В прошлом году стоимость его лекарств перевалила за $75 тысяч. Большую часть этих трат покрывает медицинская страховка, но не всегда.
Sometimes they send me a letter saying, for example, with the testosterone, that we're not going to cover that anymore. So I call the doctor to write a note to the pharmacist, and somehow they get it through. I mean, it's really the magic that they do is something I couldn't do on my own. It takes a team.
Okay, so this is what I use every week, Monday through Sunday, and there are some medications in here that are just vitamins, something that I take in the morning, some calcium, and then the HIV medications are in here also. And with the HIV medications, there was a time when I was taking 4, 5, 6 pills a day. And now, because of the advances in medicine, I have 2 pills once a day. It's important to have the routine. I always take the vitamin right after breakfast or with breakfast. And right around 8:30, I always try to take my HIV meds.
This is where I keep my medicine, because the kitchen for me is the central place. Where you at, honey? Here it is. So as you can see, I have Monday through Friday in here, Monday through Friday. That's my HIV medicine, but I also have high cholesterol, and I put that in there. And this also helps me remember, and this is what I need to take once a day.
When you're newly diagnosed, they go through and find out, they'll take your blood, find out what your panel is, meaning your resistance level, if any, to drugs. And then they will figure out which drug is best for your lifestyle. They'll ask you things like, do you work? Can you only take a 1-a-day pill? And then some people will change up for sometimes very minor reasons, like they get a headache once in a while and they want something else. So it's a different generation. We put up with side effects that were debilitating, that were life-limiting to the point where we became disabled at a very young age.
For 11 years, I didn't talk about it. Nobody was talking to me about it, so why should I bring it up,
Но потом в центре лечения наркозависимых Сабрина встретила женщину, которая изменила ее мнение.
And she mentioned, she just very casually said she was HIV positive. I'd like to be able, to talk about my status. Like she was, you wouldn't have believed. I couldn't hardly believe. It was like we were just talking about what you gonna wear tomorrow. And she was just describing, her outfit or something like that. She did it just that casual. I saw no shame in her face or nothing like that. And I figured, shoot, if she could do it, I could do it to what I need to be ashamed of. I discovered the Women's Collective, the organization that I'm still at right now. So as a result, there's a lot of women who I give that same confidence to when I talk with them, over the years. I've been there for a long time. So I feel very special, and fortunate to be able to do that for other women as someone had done it for me.
I guess a lot of people still worry about money or I had a fight with someone and what's going on, and my car broke down, so I have to take the bus. But, well, if my car broke down, if I had to take the bus, okay, I'll take the bus. It'll give me an opportunity to read the newspaper or read a book for a little bit. And just sort of work around the problems and just sort of manage them like I manage my HIV. I don't want it to own me and like, oh no, I'm positive, so I can't do this or I can't do that or I have to do this. I manage it.
По словам Фреда, его очень поддерживает его партнер Дон, с которым они вместе уже 17 лет.
We met at a birthday party. One thing kind of led to another, and we ended up dating and falling in love and moving in together, and we've been happy for 17 years now.
Для Дона новость о том, что у Фреда ВИЧ, не стала шоком.
I've known a lot of people who are positive, and I do a lot of medical literature and stuff because I'm a scientist, and so I've followed this for many years, and I knew what was realistic and what was unrealistic, and so I was not shocked by any means. But I did spend a considerable amount of time, thinking, okay, do I want to get involved with somebody who's HIV positive? And because I had a partner before who I lost. So you think about those sorts of things, but I realized, this person is too good to pass up. He has a 7-day pill box, and there are certain pills you have to take every day. And so I would fill that up with the correct drugs once he moved in here. So that was sort of the little duty I took over.
My sister's always been great at making my birthdays special, especially big ones. And so she sent me this tiara, which I have photos of me wearing it, and different ones, like I'm accepting an award, and I'm like, or I was really like, I can't believe I won this award. I won the pageant and I got the crown and I'm actually 60. I had to put a Post-it on my mirror to remind myself that I'm 60.
So how old were you on this picture?
What was we, high school? 16, 17.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about how it'll be 31 years in March, right?
Yeah.
That's how old you'll be. Yeah. I'm like, wow, time is flying.
У Сабрины 5 детей и 4 внуков. Все здоровы.
I appreciate the fact that she found the nerve to actually tell us. And then she was able to explain it to us and answer any questions that we had. But now that I understand, how it works and stuff like that, I appreciate it. I'm so glad that she's taking her medicine and that she's still here with us. Maybe the next goal to be seeing the grandkids go to college or graduate high school.
Wow, that's a lot.
The newly positive have great options in front of them. They literally, I'm the person that was in the clinical trials along with all these other people. A lot of them are gone already, of course, but that paved that road to make sure there was something better for the next generation, hopefully for ourselves too.
I want to take the time that I do have and be myself, do good things for other people. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to sit and talk and let people know that it's okay and that you can go on with your life.